Hello and welcome again to Pearsonifine Dining. It is the second episode in almost an entire year before I finally got around to doing another one of these stupid things. Now you might be wondering, Josh, where have you been all this time? Josh, new setup? Josh, shittier lighting? Yes, all of these things are true. It has been a while. This is a new place. And yes, the lighting is quite shitty. But I assure you, the food will be worse. Just like it was last time. So let's dig in to the next great adventure, the next great thing I'm going to try on this channel in this series, coffee dipped apples. All you'll need is apples and coffee. Now you might be wondering, Josh, why do you have a knife if you're just gonna put the apple in the coffee mug? Well, I'll show you why. Yep, it doesn't fit. If it did, maybe we'd be talking about a whole different mug. So because it doesn't fit, we're gonna have to slice it, piece by piece, enjoying this delicious meal. And the best part about doing it this way is, again, you can share this treat with your friends. If you want them to leave you alone forever, but maybe you do. So let's start by slicing the apple in two. A duality, if you will. Good and evil. Strong, weak. Oh, hi! This is the middle part of the video that will always be cut out because nobody actually wants to see somebody cut up an apple for 10 minutes. People have better things to do with their lives, like reconnect with family members, connect with friends, do their homework, and... oh, crap. Now we have finished cutting up the apple, and I will not be using these two slices because it's a little redundant, But, however, I will be using two distinguished slices. The slice of the apple that has no skin on it, and the slice of the apple that does have skin on it. Because if you're going to try this with friends, or just try it by yourself, why not do something fun with it? Mix it up a little bit. So which one will be better? Who knows? And then we're going to see which one comes out on top. Or better yet, which one doesn't come out so much on bottom. I'll be right back with the coffee. Now you may be wondering, Josh, there are many different brands of coffee. How do I know which coffee to use? Which coffee to try in this delicious looking meal? Well, I am using Folgers Black Silk. It's the coffee I almost always get. Alright, and now for the moment of truth. We will first be trying the apple with skin. Okay, that actually isn't that bad. I was not expecting that. It's like, I'm sorry. I was expecting this to be basically Gatorade bagel and it would taste terrible and I would never do it again. But actually, this is kind of interesting. You put the apple in the coffee, it warms it up so it has a bit of a coffee-like taste and it's a very warm taste. And then when you start to bite into the apple and really chew, it just gives this cool taste of the apple. It's really cool and crisp. So it's like this. It's like those candies that are it starts off sweet and then it goes sour, or it's it starts off salty and then it goes sweet. It's like one of those. It starts off hot and then it gets really cool. I am actually surprised that this is good. It's actually really good. I mean, I guess that is why um, caramel apples exist. I didn't think of that. Caramel apples. Um, so basically, black silk Folgers coffee. You know, black coffee, by the way. No added sugars or creams. Plus a green apple with skin. Not actually that bad. Pretty good, actually. I might actually take another dip. Who knows? But let's try it with the skinless this time and see if it holds up. I actually prefer the skinless coffee dip apple because with the one with the skin is kind of, it's kind of bland, so there's not really a lot going for taste, and it kind of just blocks from the coffee, and it just makes the coffee slip. But with this one, it basically absorbs it from all sides, and you basically get a surprisingly delicious treat. So, yeah, coffee dipped apples. Surprisingly good. I'm not really sure I'm going to make a ranking system in this show, but since I have only done one episode, I'll just say that I would probably actually eat this. It's actually pretty good. I'm genuinely surprised. I guess I shouldn't be because there's like caramel dipped apples, and that's basically the same premise. You have a hot, liquidy thing, and then a cool apple. So I guess it shouldn't be surprising me, but it surprised me nonetheless. So, it was a welcome surprise. I did not want another Gatorade bagel. Now, before I end this episode, I want to give the coffee a try and see if the taste of the apple has changed the taste of the coffee and made it, better or worse, or it's just the same thing. And then we'll know further, can this be a full meal? Maybe? Yeah, I mean, it's basically because I only put a few dips of the apple in, there is a small tint of apple, but it's actually not that bad. So I'd say it's almost like, there's a small tint of coffee in the apple, and it actually wasn't that bad. There's a small tint of apple in the coffee, and it's actually not that bad. So if you were to try this and like eat it, you know, you'd have a perfectly good apple dipped coffee and a perfectly, coffee dipped apple. And, this could be a full thing. Like you could finish both, and one wouldn't taste worse than the other. And you know, yeah. So that's the thing. So there you have it, the coffee dipped apple, brought to you by Pearsonifine Dining. If you liked what you saw in this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you want to see more of this, subscribe to the channel. And I promise I'll make another one of these before another year. Hopefully. Who knows? I'm pretty sporadic on this channel. But I am trying to get back into it. So your support will only give you more of this fine dining brought to you by Pearsonify. I'll see you guys next time.